哇！真係好開心啊！喺12月嘅12號晚上咧，一年一度嘅溫哥華華裔小姐競選2021咧就經已盛大舉行啦。咁啊，各個獎項都經已名花有主添啦。咁而嚟到今日呢一個嘅時間，融和美再聚，我哋就要同咁多位嘅得獎嘅佳麗咧，就真係再聚一聚傾下偈啦。咁所以咧，我哋喺今日呢一個嘅節目時間裏邊咧，我哋有2位嘅佳麗都係同我哋一齊去分享下佢哋一啲嘅經歷嘅。咁啊，首先當然就係我哋今屆嘅冠軍朋友啦，就係阿 Cindy 吳恩臣。咁啊 ，Cindy 咧除咗話係我哋嘅冠軍得主之外咧，另外咧亦都得到 Baker West 嘅高雅氣派獎嘅。咁啊，恭喜晒 Cindy！
多謝 Mary 姐姐。
好啦，咁啊，我知道咧大家都好開心嘅。咁啊，介紹埋阿 Yasmin 先。咁啊 Yasmin 咧就係我哋嘅亞軍啦。咁佢兼且咧除咗亞軍之外咧，仲得到另外2個獎嘅，有 Brian Jessel BMW 才智出眾獎啦，同埋6福珠寶嘅最上鏡小姐獎嘅。咁啊 ，congratulations Yasmin！
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about how you felt the pageant night, OK？ 咁或者 Cindy 講講先嗱，其實當晚嗰個參加嘅比賽咧，我知道有好多唔同嘅經歷啦，好多唔同嘅感受啦。咁啊得獎嘅時候，其實你有啲咩最大嘅感受咧？
我嘅感覺就係非常之開心啦，同埋亦都非常之感恩呢段經歷，因為咧其實溫哥華咧真係一個好多元文化嘅國家，而係亦都係一個啟發我對最初對美嘅定義，對我藝術呢方面嘅一啲啟發嗰個地方。咁我後來又出咗去出邊英美留學讀書啦。咁通過呢個比賽咧，我覺得自己好似條三文魚咁，即係游咗出去大海蛻變，而家又翻咗嚟，把我啲才能、藝術才能啊展示俾觀眾大家睇。咁亦都得到咗評委啊同埋大家嘅認可，所以我係相當之開心同埋好感恩呢個經歷嘅。所以就亦都從另一個方面體現咗融和美嘅一個主題，所以好開心。
係啊，啱啊！咁啊，我亦都覺得咧，今年嘅呢個主題咧，亦都可以好配合到咁多位嘅佳麗啦。咁啊 ，Cindy 本身咧，佢自己學好多設計嘅，即係譬如無論係建築啊、時裝啊各方面啦，都有一定嘅心得同埋一定嘅學術性嘅一啲嘅知識添嘅。咁啊，再加埋咧，佢當晚喺表演嗰度嘅才藝咧，都畫咗幅畫啦。一陣間就會問下講講呢幅畫，同埋講講究竟有幾搶手先。OK， 咁跟住咧，同阿 Yasmin 傾下偈先啊。So Yasmin， what's the first thing that came to your mind when they announced that you won the first runner-up?
The first thing that came to mind, I think I was just thinking about, okay, please don't fall. You must smile. Remember, look to the audience. And I had to remember which side I needed to go to, and so that's kind of the first thought. I had to make sure I was doing everything right and making sure that I was presentable. And, yeah.
Actually, that's good. I thought usually people said blank. Nothing, right? But you have all that thoughts, right? That must be the result of all those training, right?
It's kind of a mixture between your mind going blank, where at the same time having 1,000 thoughts running through your head. Right. So it's kind of both at the same time.
So Yasmin, there's lots of training and things that went on during the last almost 3 months, right? So what's the most memorable thing?
The most memorable thing. Honestly, I think it has to be show day, just because everything is very fast-paced and it's almost like you don't really have time to really soak in everything. It's like you're doing one thing and then you're moving on to the next. So it's a lot to process, but I think also just finally seeing all your hard work come out and the result is super rewarding, and being with all the other girls and all the outfits and the talent, and it's finally seeing everything come together is really memorable.
So have you encountered any pressure during the whole pageant?
Oh yes, lots of pressure.
So how do you deal with it?
I think we all handle pressure very differently, and I think for me, I realize I do have a hard time with it sometimes, because sometimes I'm not aware of how much pressure I do have. And so I think a part of me is subconsciously just brushing it under the rug, and I think I can be such a perfectionist, so sometimes I don't even want to think about that I have all these responsibilities or all these pressures to really think about. But when I do finally realize it, I think I just have to remember to keep focus and really remember what my motivation and dedication is. And I think at the same time we're all going through the same process, so knowing that you have friends and family to support you is also what really helps get through those hard times.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. 咁啊，Cindy 咧，Cindy 嗰個過程裏邊啊，頭先阿 Yasmin 就分享咗啦，即係有一啲嘅壓力啦，咁可能係比賽準備嘅壓力啦，或者可能始終都係一個會有名次嘅比賽啊，嗰個嘅爭勝心可能都有啦。咁你自己覺得即係最大嘅壓力係邊方面咧？
我覺得最大嘅壓力應該係克服自己嘅緊張，因為可能上台咧，成個人會又興奮又緊張，定係咧你又要心裏不斷咁安慰自己，即係如果太緊張咧，就可能會出差錯啦，又要安慰自己話放平靜心，所以其實咧。定係又好神奇喎！即係一上到去舞台，慢慢適應咗個氛圍之後咧，就覺得冇咁緊張啊！而且咧，其實喺我個心入邊，即係我同好似 Yasmin 啊，同埋咁多位嘉麗呢段時間個訓練咧，大家覺得好似姐妹一樣，即係差唔多日日都見面。所以喺我心目中咧，我覺得佢哋唔係一個競爭者，真係好似朋友一樣。所以一諗到咁咧，就覺得成個人好放鬆，冇咁緊張啦。
冇錯。咁但係即係始終咧，即係而家喺呢一段期間裏邊咧，大家都會覺得啊，疫情咧都令到我哋嘅生活有好多嘅改變啦。咁能夠加到呢個比賽，又喺呢個舞台上面，因為舊年我哋就唔喺一個 stage 做啦。咁你喺翻舞台上面去做嘅時候，其實有冇啲咩特別嘅諗法嘅咧？即係你自己會唔會覺得哇好開心可以喺個台度做，又或者定係都覺得即係喺呢個 pandemic 嘅話，我都要自己要好小心咁樣咧？
我覺得呢個比賽啊，同埋大會組織呢個比賽都非常之嚴謹去實行呢啲措施，所以我亦都好放心啊。因為平時我哋每次訓練都會戴住口罩啦，同埋我哋平時都會非常之注意安全，所以其實上到呢個舞台嘅時候呢，我都係比較放心呢一點嘅。而因為喺 pandemic 期間啦，或者我哋好耐都冇見過好似身邊咁多人一齊出嚟玩啊，一齊鍛鍊啊。而家參加個比賽點講呢？即係好似去咗次旅行咁，即係一次唔一樣嘅旅行，好似一個旅行團。一齊出去學習，一齊出去演出。我哋又因為呢個比賽，亦都出邊有好多活動啊，亦都參加，所以就係一種唔一樣嘅旅行咁樣。
哦，都幾得意喎！其實呢一個形容嘅方法，咁又係嘅，即係開心咁，但係同時間咧，亦都可能會收穫到好多。又可以增進到好多嘅感情啊咁樣啦嚇，咁啊睇下阿 Yasmin 又覺得點啦？
I felt like we did the best that we could with what we had, and I think the only thing was it was interesting to not see all the girls' faces until a lot later. We always had to wear masks and stuff like that, so it was really interesting. But at the same time, it's already been about almost 2 years since we've had the pandemic, so I think a lot of us were already used to how the different procedures go.
Yeah, right. And so, what will be your plan after the pageant?
I think I probably will continue to keep up with my studies and all the little projects that I do have. I think after the pageant, I really wanted to focus on my music, though. So hopefully, I can really have more time to do that, and hopefully, can put my own songs out. And I think in the grand scheme of things, after the pageant, I still had very similar dreams of pursuing the entertainment industry. So I think I'll just keep trying and get my foot in the door there. Yeah.
So do you think you like singing more than acting?
I really like both. And actually, it's funny because I started to like dancing as well, and so to be able to do acting, singing, and dancing is
everything together,
triple threat.
Oh wow!
Is kind of what I want to do, but I think right now my main focus is acting, and then hopefully I can have more time for music as well. But it's really hard. I really like.
So
both.
Have you been writing lots of songs?
Yeah, I started I think during the pandemic to really focus on my own songs. In the past, I just sang a lot of covers. So now I have like a bunch of unwritten songs that are just waiting to like be developed.
So we look forward to that.
Yeah, hopefully.
OK， 咁啊 ，Cindy 啊，嗱頭先 Yasmin 就分享咗啦，即係佢會喺音樂方面啦，希望落多啲苦功啦。咁啊，你會唔會嚟緊譬如話係畫畫，即係定係時裝設計啊，定係點樣咧？
我就覺得應該好似把佢哋綜合起身，去做啲唔同嘅項目，
即係集合一齊。係
啦，集合一齊去做啲唔同嘅項目。因為我覺得咧，雖然話比如話 服裝設計同埋室內設計啦。比如話，你覺得佢係一啲好唔同嘅嘢，定係慢慢諗起身咧，佢哋其實都係姊妹藝術，好多相通嘅嘢。好似服裝設計咧係同人着衫，定係室內設計咧係同間屋着衫。其實好多觀點係可以共同去交流嘅。所以我就想喺以後或者係以後我哋有機會參加更多社區嘅服務活動啦，我哋可以把我嘅呢個才能分享俾更多人啦。而且咧，我亦都想特別喺環保材料呢方面去研究多啲嘢。
係喎，即係呢個亦都可以係時裝啊，或者係建築方面都用得到嗬。
係啊。
咁啊，頭先你講開話 Cindy 畫畫咧，大家喺比賽嗰當晚都睇到咧，佢即席咧就係畫咗一幅即係好簡單嘅花木蘭啊，嗰個線條好簡單，咁但係咧就令到我哋嘅評判咧個個都好中意。你知唔知喺後台咧就大家爭要嗰幅畫？我想問下你點樣解決件事咧？結果即係5位評判個個都想要你幅畫嘅時候，咁你點樣分咧？
先到先得。
有冇考慮就係即係不如都第日每人畫翻一幅啦咁樣樣咧？
其實呢個都係我覺得都幾開心咯，即係創作呢段時間，即係每日畫翻一幅。平時我都會成日 keep 住畫畫嘅，因為就算你睇好似我喺舞台咁短嘅1分幾鐘展示出嚟嘅呢個水平，唔係話幾日就可以完成。我覺得係。冰凍3尺非一日之寒，我平時都會不斷係有時間到不斷去研究去練習呢個繪畫。咁況且呢，我亦都會嘗試唔同嘅材料啦，比如話我喺舞台上表演嘅係 charcoal， 定係平時喺屋企我都中意畫啲好似油畫啊，同埋色粉筆啊，仲有國畫等等嘅。
真係要有好多嘅嘗試嗬。係啊。咁啊嚟緊聖誕節啦，好快脆。咁啊 Christmas 有啲咩嘅活動啊？會唔會食飯啊？或者同啲朋友 gathering 咁樣？
會啊，或者係我哋都可以以中西結合嘅方式去慶祝啊，即係好似話舉行一個篝火 party 啊，咁定係可以互相贈送一啲比較有中式意義嘅禮物，或者咁樣啦。
都好喎。Yasmin, so any Christmas planning?
Because I didn't really get to spend Christmas with many friends last year. This year I'm just really happy that we can finally spend Christmas together. So I'm just gonna be with a bunch of different friends.
咁啊好開心啦，咁可以同佢哋傾到偈啦，咁亦都咧即係知道嚟緊聖誕節咧，都希望大家能夠過得愉快。不如最後同我哋嘅觀眾朋友講聲聖誕快樂，好唔好啊？
好啊，祝大家聖誕快樂！天氣凍嘅時候記得多着一件衫嚟保暖喎。
How about Yasmin?
Merry Christmas, and I hope you're able to spend it with your family. And hopefully, if it's snowing where you are, you can build a snowman. And yeah, have fun. Thank you.
希望大家過一個愉快嘅聖誕節啦！喺呢度咧，再次恭喜我哋溫哥華華裔小姐競選2021嘅冠軍 Cindy 同埋我哋嘅亞軍 Yasmin 嘅，多謝晒！咁我哋下個禮拜繼續會有融和美再聚嘅。